What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here, and what we will do is we'll go ahead and do a war recap. So let's take a look at the latest war that we had with Swarm Infinity. For those of you that are not familiar with them, there you go. They are part of the Swarm family, 3-star Elite Specialist International Clan. And let's go back to here. Just check out that we beat them pretty soundly. I mean, I think we brought a pretty good game. And I will say one thing for them when they came out. I think they were 10 for 11 on their first fresh Town Hall 9 hits, and then it got a little bit tougher for them. Then I think my base took 6 hits to 3-star. So, but they came out super strong. I was really impressed with their Town Hall 9 performance. So anyway, 34 3-stars compared to 25 3-stars. We did have a number of Town Hall 11 v Town Hall 11 threes and Town Hall 10 v 10. So that's what I'm going to show on this one. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at what they did. There we go. 2 stars, 2 stars, all of our. They were able to 3-star one of our Town Hall 11s, which was great. And they were able to, okay, that was an 11 dip. And let's see, that's an 11 dip, and I think 11 dip and 11 dip. So it doesn't look like they had any 10v10 threes, but let's go ahead and jump into ours, and we're going to check out the hit on T-Max by Ed. So this is Town Hall 11 v Town Hall 11. It's going to be a La Lune. With I think coming in at 3 o'clock for the funneling. So we're going to do some loons here to get some of those defenses out of the way and distract so that they can wall break in. I think using the king and queen here at 3 o'clock to get that air defense that's there in the second compartment, and to trigger that clan castle, at least get some of them, make things easier. So you got the king using his ability. Queen is actually going to walk in here instead of walking around, which is just a fantastic thing. And I think right after we get these couple of defenses, I believe she's going to be able to use her ability, get the Expo and AD, and then, you know, everything else is gravy. There we go. There's the ability, and the AD goes down. That's really what we're looking for. Here we go with the spam La Lune coming in all from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and just we're gonna go use some rages. We're gonna use a heal. We have a freeze in there, a couple of skelly traps just for the queen, and then we have 4 minions that can be placed for cleanup and to follow up with these loons. There we go with the skelly on the queen. And unfortunately, the pups are all getting pretty much taken care of ahead. There are a few straggling behind doing cleanup work. Warden pops the ability, and then we've got pretty much the rest of this base crushed. We have no more spells left, but we only have an Expo, AD, and a couple of archer towers that are really going to do a lot of point defense damage. And then we have that pesky wizard tower. So we'll go ahead and fast forward it a little bit. Take care of that last archer tower, and then just watch the cleanup as the Grand Warden. It looks like like he's conducting an orchestra there, telling the loons where to go and chiming in every once in a while. The town hall is the last thing to go, so that makes it to 3. All right, let's just jump down a couple to number 7. This is Sparta, taking out another Town Hall 11. Now, that one we just watched before, I believe that was pretty much a max defense Town Hall 11, at least with the ones that count, with the max air defenses, the max Eagle artillery, the max expos. So maybe I missed it a couple, maybe some of the other defenses weren't. But we're doing a bitch attack here with bowlers and witches, and dropping that first jump. Have 3 jumps to push all the way through this base. Bowlers on 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock to take care of all that funneling work. And then the rest of the kill squad right up the gut taking care of this. Clan Castle is tripped. It is a baby dragon, some Valks, and I don't know what else. I can tell you what it's not. It's not a golem, hound, or P.E.K.K.A. So that's that. Drops the second jump in, drops that third jump to push it all the way through the rest of the base. You see a couple of Teslas, at least one Tesla popping all the way outside at 2 o'clock and the other one at 11. And those witches are getting really low on health on the outside. It's not looking too good for them. Let's see. They got that one hero witch getting taken out, but we do have a bunch of witches at 3 o'clock taking out a lot of the defenses, and the queen has her ability, so that's a good thing. That's going to help with this. And I think there's only 2-point defenses, 3-point defenses left after this one cannon goes down. We've got a cannon, 2 Teslas, and another cannon, so that's 4. And now we've got two Teslas and a cannon. And then we've got a mortar that's just firing. Queen still has not used the ability yet, being very, very patient here, which is going to be a really, like, that's probably what makes or breaks this raid, because she's going to be able to take out that mortar, and then or at least the elixir storage, and then the mortar, pop the ability, and easily take out the cannon and Tesla. There we go. If the skellies didn't get there first, which they probably would have taken it out themselves. So really, really nice attack. All right. Let's go focus on a couple 10v10s, and I hope I don't miss anybody. All right, Ricky Clasher coming in here with just a bunch of stuff. Golems, Valks, Bowlers, Baby Dragon, Healers, and Loons. So kind of a mix between ground and air. And there we go. So it looks like we're going to have potentially a queen charge. I wasn't able to watch this one. I do see 4 wall breakers. Don't know if it's for the queen or if it's for the king. So I think, is this another base that I scouted for? It looks very, very familiar. Yeah, I think this was the base I scouted for, trying to get in at 6 o'clock. So it doesn't look like we're breaking in there. We do have a bowler doing some funneling up at that 230 compartment, and we get the clan castle, so the queen is going to be stuck there for just a little bit, taking out this lava hound, and the loon will go down with the poison. We have 2-point defenses, so look at that, sending in that one loon to focus down that archer tower while the queen has to take out that the lava hound. Really, really nicely done, except it's just not, it just doesn't get completed. So we've got a golem being dropped, and Queen is still doing her walk. I'm wondering when they're going to switch. The healers are going to switch off to it, but still going in. There we go. There's our wall breakers coming in at 8 o'clock, opening that compartment. We have a jump, a rage, and a heal still going. We do not have any more clan castles to deal with, but we have a queen. They're going to send a rage in there to take out and jump in and get that queen. There's 4 Teslas in the core, and the sweepers as well. Queen is going to be able to snipe out this Inferno Tower in just a second. The ability has already been used, though, so there's no get out of jail free card. And then we've got one heal to help these loons come through with the lava hound. So the one thing that's going to be a little bit tricky here is that Inferno Tower, especially since we only have 2 hastes. One of them is already used right now to push through that air defense. That is the last air defense that the hounds have to worry about. So now it's just about taking out each one of the other defenses. There we go with the Inferno Tower already frying all of these balloons, and we have already used our heal. So it's getting pretty close here, and the loons are going to just be able to make it just as that lava hound pops, and this is definitely going to be a close one. Queen does have healer still up. She's full health without the ability, but no matter anymore because we've got to take care of the rest of this base. So really good attack. I like to see it. I love to see the 10v10s and the 11v11s. It's just much more interesting that way. And I think there's one more. Yeah, there we go. Don't want to forget Smiling Muffin. Smiling Muffin's going to come in here with against a lower Town Hall 10. It's a little bit more than a 9.5. It does have its Inferno Towers up, but it is a Town Hall 10 nonetheless. So, you know, it's got those Inferno Towers, which makes things not simple. So we've got it looks like a Zap Quake coming in here to take out that middle air defense. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think there's only 3 air defenses up. Now there's only 2 air defenses up. And the Queen Walk is going to get a lot of value here. Sending in some loons to go, I believe, grab the Clan Castle Lord just in case it is not a hound and a loon. And it looks like it is going to make its way. There we go. It is not a hound and a loon. It is baby dragons. So we have 2 baby dragons so far. So that means there's probably like a Valk or maybe some loons in there possibly. We will see when the queen makes it through. She's going to take out 1 baby dragon really quickly. and then probably trip. We've got dragons coming in here at the 10 to 12 o'clock positions. Really cool. Love dragon attacks as well. And the queen is still chugging along doing her thing. Let's just hope those dragons get to the clan castle and take that out before any of the other troops come out and just bug the queen. We've got the enemy queen making a big mistake, hitting that pack of dragons. It's kind of like I don't know, slapping a bull in the face. It's just not the smartest idea. Look at the just river of loons coming in straight up the middle to take out. They just have no spells, so that's the problem. They're soaking up all these traps, and they are also soaking up all of these Inferno Tower beams. And Clan Castle is down, the building itself, so there's nothing else that the Queen's going to have to worry about. But we still have, I think, 4 dragons up and a couple of straggler loons. Not really a big deal for 1 Archer Tower and 1 Expo as they go down. And then we go and collect our 3-star. Really nice hit, Smiley Muffin. Good job on that one. We're seeing dragons being very powerful here at Town Hall 10, especially the lower bases. All right, and the last one, I'm just going to, why break tradition so far? I'm just going to show the one that I hit and was able to get a fresh star. So I think I'm either 3 for 3 or 4 for 4 on my fresh hits on my last Town Hall 9s. I have done a lot of scouting for Town Hall 10, so I usually get my first attack in and then scout for a 10. So that's why, but I think I'm going to go for the 6-pack because I think I'm feeling really comfortable with this attack. I will do a special on the Tri-La Loon, 3 loons and 28 to 27 to 29 loons depending on the composition. Triggering that witch and baby dragon in the clan castle. I think that was a pretty decent jump. I'm sorry, poison, because it does get the baby dragon and the witch in there, and that's the most important thing when we're talking about taking that out. So the witch, even when she spawns skeleton, it's going to be no big deal. Baby dragon is coming in from behind to go ahead and snipe that queen. Queen never stands a chance. There we go. Boom, it is down. And now the queen, whatever the queen, our queen gets is just gravy. I think she's probably going to live. She's got the ability, so, but nothing. There we go. She's going to use that ability, but I've got hounds coming in all the way from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, just targeting those air defenses, getting them out of the way, sending some in from the 10 o'clock just to make sure that funneling and to direct those loons to go the way I want them to do kind of a counterclockwise right here inside the core. I have a heal that I've left over for that Tesla farm, so that final haste will be put down to make sure they get to those wizard towers. And now we're going to go ahead and do a little bit preemptive heal, a little bit too early on that, but no big deal. I have a poison for those air skellies, which we will use in just a second because they can definitely do some serious damage to the loons, except I do want them to do some serious damage to my lava hounds. I got 2 of them, I think, that have not popped yet. I've got 1 and 2, yeah. So I've got 2 out of my 3 lava hounds. That one's half health. I just sent my loons in too quick. I should have let them tank just a little bit more. They are going to pick on that enemy king, and yeah, my queen is still up too. So this base is nice and toasty. There we go. That lava hound doesn't have too much health left, but they're not going to trip anymore. We've got nothing left to take out, and we're going to collect our 3 stars. So hopefully you all enjoyed this war recap. Shout out to Swarm Infinity. Definitely came out of the gate hitting very hard and gave us a run for our money. So we appreciate that and look forward to the next time we run across them or anybody else in the family. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Go ahead, get used to the troops, compositions, spells that you use. Practice them in friendly challenge. It's the only way you're going to get more comfortable with the timing and all of that. Go ahead, get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.